Hello, hello, everybody. Is my mic working? It's been a minute. Hello, hi. It's working, I think. So, good to see you guys. Sorry, my stream has been a little inconsistent. I'm still in holiday mode. I saw a family over, but things are going back to normal after tomorrow. So, we will actually be going back to almost like daily streams starting Wednesday. I might have to take tomorrow off to get situated, get the place cleaned up and ready to go back to work. But all is good. All is good. It's gonna be good to come back to the grind and to keep studying for chess to improve. You know, all that fun stuff. Hello, Vank. Hi, Sky. Hi, King. Hi, Spin. Hi, Bill. What's up, guys? What's up, Michael? You got your coffee ready? Let's go. Hi, Wisdom. Hi, Jose. Hi, Varush. Hello, Junka. Hello, John. hello to Vindictive and Bye to Vindictive. Blue Titan, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Hi, Devam. Good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's been honestly like it's been nice though. It's nice. The holidays are nice. Like if you can take time off and just relax for a little bit and do other stuff. But like, you know, I have a lot of work to catch up on once I'm back, so that's not the most fun, but all's good. It's gonna be pretty good. I'm actually working on my next video already, so I'm excited for that. Hi Ish, how's it going? How is it going? But yeah, good to see all of you. So today's stream, I'm going to continue with the Endgame reviews and try to get through all the reviews so we can get to the new Endgame content. And then we're going to do a rapid game or two. It's not going to be too long of a stream. And then tomorrow I probably won't be streaming because I need to clean and I need to get the place ready to go back to working full time. But that being said, you know, after tomorrow, back to regular streams. I know that they've been a little inconsistent the past 2 weeks, but that's just because of the holidays. Does playing chess make you better? Like, you definitely need to study. You can't really play chess and improve without studying. Yeah, because you need to be able to really dive into the ideas and, you know, do that deep thinking. My rating, it's at 1960 right now. I think something like that. My highest was 2046. And my goal this year is to reach 2100. So I'm pretty excited for that. Actually, I'm getting back to like actually really studying, and I'm gonna, you know, I hit up my friend for chess tutoring sessions for openings specifically because I thought that might be nice to go through with somebody, especially more complex openings like the Sicilian. And so I think that's going to help me a lot. But yeah, I'm putting like active effort this year. That's my goal, to improving in chess, which means not just playing. It means reviewing my games, analyzing master games, studying openings, reviewing endgame, studying endgame. You get it, all the fun stuff. Because all I'll do is spam bullet. No, that was me last year spin, and that's how the carpal tunnel happened. So, carpal tunnel. If it does feel better, at least I can like move it back, which means I can start going to the gym. Well, to not specifically the gym, but to the gym classes, the yoga classes again very soon, which I'm really excited about because let me tell you guys, as you get older, you definitely need to stretch. You need to be flexible to avoid injuries, and that's important for every single person, just in general. You know, if you don't want to injure yourself, you do need to stretch, and it helps a lot with essentially mixed with strength training. It helps with avoiding back pain and avoiding pains like that, you know, because of bad posture. And I think that is where the stretching and like certain classes come handy. I know that yoga is not too popular with men or Pilates, but I will say I've started seeing more men in yoga and Pilates the past few years because it's actually like proven to help, right, with pain and to help post-surgery for certain people too. Swim is great. I believe that. Honestly, I would swim so much more, but my hair takes like an hour and a half to do, and I don't want to have to do it every single time. But how are the caps? Do the caps completely keep your head from getting wet? Because if they do, I might actually go back to swimming. Chess. Yes, Axis. Well, I didn't know about the musical instrument. What's like the research on that? Oh, that's super cool, Sky. Yeah, no, I love it. Like, you feel so good after too. Cut it. I don't know. I don't know if I want to cut it. I like having hair. You'll get there, Devam. One step at a time. I always say you have to create small goals, never like, you know, big goals. That's like the one mistake that a lot of people in chess make, I think. They're like, how do I get from 900 to 2000? It's like, bro, take it easy. You know, take it easy. You gotta first get to the 3 digits. No, wait, the 4 digits. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 6'3". Everybody somehow is 6'3" in here. But anyways, yeah. So what was I saying? Sorry, I have my tea. I'm a little slow today. The weather, man. My family was here for literally the coldest point so far during the winter. And the funny thing is they leave tomorrow and it goes to the freaking late or to the high 40s and the low 50s. So it's literally going back to 50s the moment they leave. It's been in the 20s all week. And like we've been walking outside and it's been so cold and I'm like, this is terrible. You guys are on your own. Peace out. I'm staying inside. Hi. Hello, SG. Hello. Hello, everybody else. Dude, I'm so excited for that, but they're literally missing out on the nice weather. Oh well. Oh well. They got a discount. I hope it was worth it for this cold weather. But yeah, I'm excited for that because I don't like the 20s. All you can wear is puffer jackets during the 20s. That's it. That's it. So, my ratings. You missed the Midwest winters and snow. Wait, it's in the 60s right now. Wait, why is it in the 60s? Isn't it usually pretty cold there? That's pretty high. No, I kind of like, I miss fall and spring. I think that this year, I mean, 40s and 50s is okay, actually. Like, I can tolerate 40s, 50s, even 30s with a puffer jacket, but 20s, it's just like your face is cold. How much experience, how many years of experience in chess? I have 3 years of experience in chess. Yeah, it will be spring, but the time is passing too quickly, dude. It's like I wake up and it's already time to sleep. And I don't. Oh, wow. 60s. Cheetah print. You know what's funny? I recently started wearing more animal prints because I've always been like so against them, but I'm like, okay, like I have to stay open-minded. So I bought myself some animal prints, even though that's not something I would typically ever wear, correct? But you know, I've actually been like refining my style and it's been really hard, but like gotta make it happen, gotta make it happen. Like I want clothes that feel like me when I wear them. Does this feel too much like me? Not really, but there's some things that I bought that do. But like the only way to do that is to shop at boutiques because if you're going to Macy's, if you're going to retail stores, they're usually the most basic ass clothes and not my style. Anyways, cheers. I made some tea and I actually just hit my tea cup on the microphone, which is not good. Yeah, I'm surprised this mic survived because I totally spilled alcohol in it that one Christmas stream. But, you know, we're chilling. It's still doing good. It's been like 2 years. Well, I try. I try. I definitely prefer vintage style. I'll say I've been getting more into that. And the fit has been better for me. Like the fabrics fit better. They're more quality fabrics. And they just work better overall with, you know, everything really. So I'm happy about that. I am feeling a little sleepy today. Like I definitely feel like I need to sleep more, but that's just the freaking winter. I need to buy vitamin D. I totally forgot. I was gonna buy vitamin D and make sure I'm taking that daily because I'm totally like not getting enough vitamin D. Yeah. Yes, 1100 is good. Yeah, for 6 months. Hey, what's up, red haired? Anyways, Happy New Year's, Kirk, by the way. Happy New Year's to everybody that I'm seeing for the first time since last year. Oh my god, yeah. Everybody I talked to, theirs was low, and I'm quite confident mine is too because there's no sun. So I just like, I need to start taking vitamin D. I'm actually gonna buy it after the stream. That's what's gonna happen. Um, so I must not forget. 4 espresso per day. Hey, what's up, soldier? Mm. Eating a lot from the bottle, not no sun in Finland. Yeah, that's bad. It's the same here. It's the same here. And it definitely like exhausts me, I'll say. I do kind of miss the sun because it's just been there's been no sun. Like no sun. It's been cloudy. Like, okay, you'll get a little bit of sun in certain parts when you're walking, and then that's it. Like, I need to just sit in that part for 10 minutes and actually soak up the sun. Oh no, I refuse to watch Avatar, dude. It's 3.5 hours long. I do not want to sit in a blue person movie for 3.5 hours, by the way. That's just not, that does not, I did get what I wanted. Yes. Yes, I did. That is not anything. Like, I just don't want that. That being said, I did watch that new movie, the thriller, the housemaid thriller movie with Sydney Sweeney yesterday. And that was like 2.5 hours. I was like, when the hell did thrillers become so long? Much healthier? No, I don't. I think I've become much healthier living here. Oh, apparently it's snowing now and I'm missing it. No. Oh no, I'm so sad. Can we stream outside? You just stay at home. That was me in California, truthfully. Alrighty. I don't know. Like, movies have definitely went up in time. I don't know why, but they totally did. All right, that being said, do you guys want to get into the Endgame studies now? Because I'm pretty ready. Hopefully I don't fall asleep during the Endgame study. But I don't think I will, actually. How'd you guys like the structure? Not structure, the Endgame studies last stream? Whoever was here. Because we went over them and, like, I mean, I try to explain the ideas much more or less stream, so we can definitely do something like that this time, like explaining each individual move as well. I thought that might help a few people who are maybe more new. These headphones are definitely worth buying. They're really good. I like them a lot. Like, I'll take them on road trips all the time because they're obviously more comfortable than just like earbuds. And also I like the bass a lot, and the noise cancellation is nice. No, I graduated a few years back from college. I've got my bachelor's in comms and minor computer science. Yeah, the 4-hour movies. That's true. It's making a comeback though, Joe. Anyways, I'm ready. Let's make it happen. End game time. I do have a bot command for everything. I've been around streaming for like what, a long time now. So most of the questions I've been asked was it? Oh yeah, Chessable. Sorry, most of the questions you guys are asking have already been asked like 2 million times. That's why. Yeah. So, all right. Let's go through Chessable, learn, practice, and drink my tea. So we're still going through deflection. Do you guys remember what deflection meant? By the way, do you guys remember? Sorry, give me a second. Yeah. Do you guys remember deflection? Like the whole point of deflection? Hey, Alex, I'm doing good. How are you? So it means to lure a piece away from a square like a defending square, essentially, in order to promote a pawn or checkmate or whatever to win a piece. So here we're about to promote, right? So like, how do we lure away this rook in order to promote? Personally, I'll say I like the idea of just playing rook e7 here, of course. Oh, but then like we have to be careful because there is a check here. Or sorry, there is a... Yeah, so I mean, rook h7 probably makes the most sense because we can win that pawn. And then, like, they can't really do anything here, truthfully, because we can quite... Oh, crap. I'm not trying to promote. That is not what I was trying to do. I already saw that. It didn't let me exit out. Anyways, yeah, the goal is just to lure them away from this defending square. So if they move back here, then we take that pawn, and then I'm assuming that's what they want us to do, and then, you know, promote eventually anyways. Yeah, well, it's kind of annoying because I didn't even mean to do that. You guys get it. Alrighty. Next variation. Yeah, well, not sacrificing your piece per se, luring them away in order to, yes, get a, not a better position, but to promote or win something else. Yeah, so. Well, this is an interesting one. Okay, so this one is just a matter of, like, again, luring the rook away because defending and there's opposition going on. Well, not opposition going on, but we have the pawn here, and so... No, that's opposition going on. Well, you guys get it. You know, because they're in the edge, they can't go anywhere. So, I don't know if you'd still call that opposition, but, y'all get it. So then take, rook goes here, and then we are able to checkmate. Alright, next one. So we are also white here. And... this one is cool. So the overall idea is that if we play bishop here, right, we need to lure the king away. That's the idea from this pawn in order to promote the pawn. However, as you guys see here, they just play this, and that's not going to do anything for us. So that being said, second best bet is, you know, to play this, and if they take this, we win the bishop, and then we mate them with the bishop and the knight, which is actually not that easy to do. You guys can suggest moves. Hi, Philip. Hello, Phoenix. Good to see you guys. How's it going? So then that way we... Actually, the best bet here, because we don't want to promote on a dark square because the bishop can't cover the dark square, is quite literally to just push up, not take one of the pawns. Then that way we promote on a light square and the bishop cannot attack and win our piece. Good luck. Well, I did get it that one time, my first time. Okay, this seems interesting. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I kind of like this one. If it's what I'm thinking it is, the idea is that we'll have two pawns each here, and we'll use this pawn to deflect, move them away. Sorry, we're gonna play this first. The bishop has to take, and then we will use this pawn to deflect, and they have to take, otherwise we promote, and then we'll win this, and then we're closer to their pawn, so we can actually take those and promote. So that is the idea I'm seeing here. So like that, and then this, take, and then we will be winning these two pawns. So it is still deflection. It's just, you know, you first basically sacrifice your bishop and then check with the pawn, and then we win. Yeah, you can write the moves in chat. You guys are free to, you know, yeah, you guys are free to move suggest in this case, because these are puzzles and I've done them before as well, and so it's not a problem. Move suggestions are not allowed, only for rapid games essentially, or if I say they're not allowed. But in most cases they're allowed besides sorry, rated games, not rapid games. Rated games. All right. So let's go through this next one. Hi, Mad Mac. How's it going? Good to see you. So... So the idea here is that we need to lure away this bishop so we can promote. We don't want the knight taken or the bishop taken, so it has to be a check. So it has to be a force move on there, and you know, so force move would obviously be check because then the king is forced to move, or the piece is forced to take, or to intervene. That being said, okay, that is check though, so that is not the best actually. So let's think this through a little more carefully. Because if this wasn't check, it would be fine. So what I'm seeing here actually is that we promote because we have mate with the knights. So it's actually, again, deflection, but not the order I thought, at least I was looking at first. It's this order right here, and that is mate with the two knights. So, alright, next one. This one is very nice, and this one's easy. I'm gonna let you guys figure this out. Think about deflection. Think about what you're trying to do here. So, of course, like the order you want to follow is you want to look at checks first, and as Bishop mentioned the other stream, you want to look at checks that are adjacent first, meaning the closest to the king, like with the least amount of squares for the king to escape to. I think that was the idea. So that is the check that you would want to look at before you look at the other checks, which are maybe further, because of course the less squares they have, more likely, you know, there's a mate. So yes, so rook g8 check here. Bishop has to take, and then as you guys see, the bishop is too far away from the king for the king to defend, and then the bishop was, you know, the rook was a little loose just because the bishop essentially was defending it here, and you know, if the bishop's forced to move, you're screwed, and that's what happened here. This one's nice. So I see this one. I see it. Let you guys, which check comes first here? That is the question. Hey Mozart. Exactly. Bishop g7, because no matter what they do, if they take with a king, there is a check on rook g4, winning the queen. If they take with a queen, then there is a check on b8, and there's no escape square for the king, therefore the queen needs to block. And so you'll win the queen regardless, and then your pawn on this side is quite far. Plus, you know, you're ahead by one pawn, so you can always use the other pawn to track the king, and then, you know, push the free pawn. So they went with that one. Okay. Okay, this one is also very nice. Okay, this one's definitely more complicated, so let's take a look at it and see what we're supposed to be doing. Which I think that you guys might. So think about what piece we need to lure away in order to mate. It's quite nice, actually. Mm. Mhm. So let's go ahead and let's look at rook c8 first. So if rook c8, sorry, my mouse is laggy. I'm just gonna grab the other mouse. This freaking vertical mouse is just like my enemy. I'm gonna use a regular mouse for a second. Okay, so if we look at rook c8 first, what's the idea here? The way that I see it, the idea is that you are blocking a possible square for the king to escape to. So then, you know, if we have something along the lines of this and then that, you know, like where can the king escape to, correct? So like if we look at this line, we have to obviously calculate and figure out the other checks as well. And sorry, let me think for a second. And we can look at this line afterwards. So if the rook takes while they're there, and then we go check here, like realistically, what are they most likely going to play, correct? Because they can escape their king to b8. And then what then? Because I don't see the line after that. Queen e4, then rook to b8. So I think rook to c8 doesn't seem to work first. I actually don't remember this one. Rook to c8 does not seem to be the first move. I think that's probably still a move, but I'm not sure. I think that we should try calculating the next one we should try calculating is actually probably the bishop move, the bishop check. So let's take a look at that one. If they take, we have a check here. Sorry, no, they take like this. Then and only then do we have to play this, moving them away, deflecting them from there, and then something along the lines of this. But I have a feeling it leads us to the same thing. Yeah, so calculating it, this doesn't seem to work either because again, b8 is a possibility. So with that being said, I don't like those two moves. So let's actually look at another move here. So it's not the checks. So how can we possibly get this check going by luring this rook away? What are the options here? Like I see this, I see bishop, I see rook d1. Okay, I mean I like the bishop move here. Because then we do have something along the lines of this, possibly check, check, and then that, and then possibly this, and then that. But then this is also an option, rook d1, but then where do they go if rook d1? They go here, correct? So if we're on rook d1 and then they go there, so the order has changed, and then say we play something along the lines of that, and then take like that, they take, you do that, and I feel as if that's still not working. So I honestly think this is the best move. Oh wow, I was wrong. Oh, okay, so clearly there's something I'm not seeing here. Let's see. Takes like that. Ah, I'm hella blind. That's it. That's it. You just lure away and then there's mate. I literally did not like calculate this line at all. That's crazy. That was really hard. This one seems... Oh, sorry, that's not what I was trying to play. I was trying to play rook to e8. Sorry about that. This one seems easy enough, I was gonna say. And then we win the queen. My hand slipped again. Okay. Well, this one's pretty. So, you know, this one, I don't know about deflection. To me, like, this is very simple, right? This is just about a matter of, maybe it's not so simple, though. Okay. So, let's look at all our pieces and let's look at the checks first. So, we have a check on g6, we have a check on f7, we have a check on g8. Correct? So, my understanding here is that this queen move, well, actually not that queen move, if we can somehow get this piece out of the way, we can mate them with knight g6. Hello, Anonymous. So how do we get that rook out of the way? Okay, I think I'm seeing it. So if we can get our queen here, that's also mate, by the way. So let me think. I mean, I like this, then that, and then that, and then check. So say this. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh, see, this is, I guess, better. Because you get it closer. So I should have looked at the closer ones first. And then that forces them to take... Okay, that's... I mean, the same idea, just got it wrong. I was too many squares of, like, away. I think this is definitely much more fair. And then just mating like this. Okay. I won't mess it up this time. I hope. Okay. This one's nice, actually, because I see that this one is about using the bishop and the knight to mate. So how do we use the bishop and the knight to mate here? You know, we would obviously have to have the bishop on c3, and then so we need the c file, and then we would need the knight on h6, and the good way to do that is by forcing moves. So how do we force a move? Well, we can take control of you know, the c file somehow. You know, that being said, like, how do we take control of the c file? Without letting them escape, so it definitely does have to be a forced move. Like, I'm seeing rook b8. I think rook b8 is honestly a clean option for the most part. And then, realistically, like, where are they going to go, right? Rook b8. Say they go here. Well, that's totally fine, because then we play this. Say they go somewhere like that, we take it. And then we have this, and then that, and that's still mate. So I think rook b8 is a good option. And then that's mate. I do know how to mate with the bishop, and I don't do very often, but I've gotten that mate before, by the way. Just want to put that out there. Okay, so it looks like we're about to promote a pawn. Correct. So how do we want to do this? Ah, well, for me, I like bishop or queen to e7. That's like the first thing I'm seeing right away. Queen e7. If they take, then, you know, back rank mate. There you go. Good stuff. We're almost done with deflection. We're moving on to interference afterwards, but we will not be doing interference today. We'll be doing interference next stream. All right, another very nice one. Okay. Have this 1 second, I have to sneeze. Should have promoted the rook whilst puzzles. You have to make the best move. So there's two checks here. This one. And then this one. Now, what I like about rook d8 is the fact that we will win the rook that way, because, you know, we need the king on the other side in order to win it. So we shall play this, then we shall play that, and then we will win that rook. Alrighty. Now with this one, we need to remove the 1 second. No, this is stopping us from playing that. So how do we deal with that? That's the question. Well, I'll say I kind of like the let's look at interesting move, which I don't think is right, but like kind of like it. Well, the problem with rook a5, correct, is that go here and then check, but then they can go here. So I don't really like it. But I do like something along the lines of, hear me out, I like queen g7 because it's threatening mate. And if they take, it blocks the king from escaping, correct? And so we play check here, they have to go up, we play check again, they have to come down, and then we checkmate with g4. So this is what we're gonna try first. Alright, so look at this. Checkmate with g4. So that was the correct sequence here. Alright, this was the last puzzle. Very cool, by the way. Hi, Mozart. Who saw that one? My elo is 19 something right now. Nice, nice. Spin saw it. Spin saw it. Alright, let's play some rapid. Let's do it. Chess.com, we're coming for you. Alright, I hope I don't like fall asleep. That's my only concern. I'm sure I won't. I'm sure I won't. Okay. Start game. We're back to the row 2000. But yeah, no more move suggestions because we are now officially playing a rated game. Play this. Let me keep thinking. That's totally fine by me, by the way. Just gonna play that. They just block themselves as well, so whatevs. Yes, let me think. I want to say this first, but let's play... Actually, I kind of want to play this. But I don't like corners like that. So let me actually continue thinking here. Play this. Okay. Now I'm on the castle. And then this, that. This is gonna be a little crazy, but I'm still gonna try it. No, maybe that's not the best idea. Let's break this apart first. That. I think I didn't play this right, but I still think we're fine. We're much more developed, so let's just see. So I'm not even like concerned about this. Actually. Actually, before making educational content, I don't really that depends on who you're like making content for. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you are making content for somebody who's like 600 and you're, I don't know, 1200, I think that's fine. You know what I mean? Like there's still stuff to be learned there. Yeah, we gotta open up this position. I'm screwing around a little too hard, it seems. Just take everything. Screw that shit. Yeah, this is basically at this point. It's basically what it is now. And I like that. And then I also like, what do I like? I like this. Uh-huh. And then I like... Sorry, I'm gonna keep thinking about what I like here. I don't mind this. And then I don't mind... I don't mind... Perhaps this, just to stop that pawn from being pushed forward. And then something like that. I don't mind that either. I'm not playing viewers today. Okay. It's fine by me. Truthfully. Okay, then I don't mind bringing this forward further. Well, let's see. Like that. And then they go there. Actually, let's develop first. We'll develop this. That. And then... And then I don't mind this either. Of course, then bad things are possible here that need to be calculated. Then we have that. Not the prettiest either. Uh... Okay, let me keep thinking. No, I don't want to. Now I'll play this. No worries. Okay. We'll go ahead and play this. Am I missing something here? Take that. We'll do this. And then I don't mind this. Actually, oh, they resigned. Why did they resign? What's the sequence here? I don't... Then they play this move. Hey, Bill, thank you. Thank you. Well, it's 5.5. So we're 100% winning, but I'm just like curious what the best move here was. I wonder if it was just taken like this, or maybe I thought about this as well, and then maybe that, but I'm not really the biggest fan of whatever the hell came from that. Let me see. Okay, this was the best line, and then say they tick like that. That's not the best though. Because we can't exchange, and then, you know, we will be able to get to this pawn first. I would definitely exchange here. The game definitely requires some patience with not taking those pawn, or like not sacrificing a pawn or a piece for a pawn to open up the center, because they were still stuck in the center, which was pretty terrible. But I feel like it worked out this time. This, that. Guess we're exchanging here. This is a good move for me, honestly. APT! Hello, everybody else. Good to see you guys. Yeah, the endgame skills have been, quite nice. I want to say this, then that, and then take like that. The reason I want to do that is because I want their bishops, truthfully. So I'm just gonna take. Oh, I see the problem now, though, that they can just, like, win it back, but truthfully, I think that might still be... Oh, actually, let's play this first. Then they take. No, I don't want to do that. I'd rather keep the bishops if I'm being completely honest. So, do this. And then... Castle. Do this. It's actually not the best now that I'm, like, looking at it. With the moves I just played. They're actually pretty terrible. My bad. But let's see. Let's see. Yeah, they're not actually the best. I shouldn't have played that so quickly. I would have been fine not taking that pawn, especially because I would have just castled and then honestly been pretty okay. So, yeah, it's a little... Yeah, let's see. Because I see what they want to do. They want to take like that. Truthfully, I think I don't actually know. I'll be honest, I don't actually know what the best play here is. We play that, and then because they're gonna take this, that, and then they're gonna put in the pawn. So I'm not really too sure. Oh, I can't play that either. I'm gonna lose. Okay, well I fucked up. That's very clear now. We're just gonna play this. I don't think it's GG yet, but it's definitely complicated now. Okay, I'll do this. And that, well, they messed up too, from what I'm seeing. So, it's not the best either. Honestly, they totally missed it. Well, I'm all about fucking up their pawn structure here, so that's exactly what we were doing. This. Okay. Let me think. We'll do this. And then we'll go ahead and play that, this. No, I kind of want to keep that going. I'm gonna play that. And then I just want to keep their play this. Don't let them take any of our pawns, and then play that. And then slowly. I mean, I see what they're trying to play here. So, if that is the plan, we'll do this. We'll play that. Play this. That. 4 minutes. I hope that my endgame is not completely screwed. Play this. And then take over the other side. That's what I want to do. Play this. Okay, we're in. This is actually pretty good now. Because now we can fork, or not fork, but I don't know what you'd call in this case. We'll be attacking both of them. So that's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Even though I messed up this game, I somehow made it work. Yeah, I just gotta convert. He is definitely right about that. Like, I want to say this. I don't really feel like... Of course, we can exchange. But then they can't play that. Truthfully, I don't really see the point of I say we win all these pawns here and we're fine. You know what I'm saying? And then play that. And then we should be able to take everything. I don't see the problem with that. Of course, that. And now all of these are ours. And then now we are just, what's gonna probably have to happen is that we are going to, let's see. We can do this. Play that. I have 3 minutes, so I am gonna try to go kind of fast now. Play that. And then push, of course. And then we can play this. And slowly but surely, we should be able to convert here. We'll take this. And then we will gladly push. Okay, yes. What do I want to play? I think that I should bring the other piece in order to attack here. That is what I'm liking. I'm liking the look of that. About that. This. Okay. And then we'll play this. And then we'll play that. And then we'll just push to the other side. That's what we're gonna do. This is one. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 There you go. GG's. Hi, Seller. Hello, hello. Yeah, chess is definitely harder over the board. 100 times harder over the board unless you grew up playing over the board. Sorry, 100? I say 1,000 times harder over the board. Yay, we're actually finally having good endgame games in 10-0, which is so hard for me usually. Yeah, the practice, like the review's helping a lot. Thank you, Bill. It's helping a lot. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. Hell yeah. Seriously, it's hella hard. Thank you, PT. Alright, let's do one more game. And then I need to probably get going. It's my last day with my my family here, so just want to do a quick stream. Oh crap, this is the wrong screen. I'm sorry, guys. There you go. Bishop g5. Oh, I need to analyze that. I didn't analyze it. Okay, let's do this. Just gotta Castle first things first here. You know, we're good off that, my friend. This is already a kind of a one position. Crazy enough. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I didn't think they would take like that. But let's play this. Then that. And then let's see what we can play from here. Okay, and then I like the idea of I just need to think. I like the whole getting the square like closer or getting closer to their you know. Okay. Also, this is a good song. And then this. And then of course I do also like this. I just need to be careful, that's all. Play this. But yes. Okay. And then I do like this. And then I think rook c8 is actually really good too. That dedication, it takes a while, I'll say, to be able to dedicate this much. So, I mean, I feel you. It's not easy. Play that. There's definitely a sequence here I might be missing. Let's see. Okay. Seeing some ideas. Hmm. Getting lucky, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, actually, no, they just messed up what they played earlier and they couldn't castle. That's the problem. But yeah, technically right. Okay. Mm. Okay. We have to be careful here. We're gonna play this. Of course. I don't mind that either. We need luff, don't we? Don't we, Bill? Where's Bill? I think Bill agrees. I mean, I don't mind this. And then literally I don't mind. Hold up. Of course, we have to be careful. That's definitely always important. If they go... I'll go ahead and play this. I just wanna, you know, just wanna keep playing here. I think I just want to coordinate my pieces and finish with that first, you know what I mean? That's probably gonna be like the best option for us, I'll say. Okay, but let's go ahead and try something else here that I might... This... Attacking the piece. Let's keep thinking. Yes, I like this move, truthfully. Oh no, I don't like that move. I think I just blundered mate. Oops. Wow, that's annoying. Completely winning position just blundered. That sucks. Ugh. Whatever, man. I knew that was gonna happen. It always happens. Like, I need to make a mental check to not allow, like, such threats to exist at all in the first place. Because that was literally, like, such a big threat, and I always forget about it. The pins, the threats. Never doing that again. That's literally completely winning position, too. Just lost. How lame is that? Man. Totally lame. Oh well. Whatevs. We'll live, I guess. Oh shit. My bad. Let's think here. This? I want to say that. 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 Oh wow, I just got checkmate with the bishops and the rook. Yeah, I need to do a engine analysis, but that was really annoying, truthfully. Oh well. It's so annoying to lose that game of all games. Because it was like the easiest game too. And then I just butchered it. Slave 2. Yeah, that was annoying. Oh, we need a pawn break soon. Whatever, I totally butchered all of this. Which is like the most unfortunate, you know, thing ever. Well, let's see if I can actually do anything there. Regardless. That. That. Oh, I lost on the clock. Whatever. The first one was good. No, I actually lost Calvin. It was an accident, though. I was completely winning. I just removed my defensive position against the mate because I was forgot about it, as I always do. That's why prophylaxis is so important in chess. But it's whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, let me get going now. I'll see you guys later. Wednesday. I will not be streaming tomorrow. But hopefully the games continue going good. The end games today were good though. Okay, take care guys. So long. Keep studying your end game. Until next time. Winner always